Part 2 of As the World Turns.
Dinner was delicious.
I'm glad you liked it.
Iva, I know you don't approve of me and Holden getting married.
Well, you see, I think Holden is kidding himself if he thinks he's over Lily. I mean, even though she's living with Dusty. I mean, can you honestly say that you're over your feelings for James? You see, I don't think people's feelings change that fast.
I understand your concern. However, Holden and I have been completely honest with one another about our feelings. I think if we work at it, we could have a good marriage.
Gosh. I really wish I could believe that. But you see, the way Holden's acting, it really scares me because he's blinded by this anger. And he's not thinking straight. I mean, the only thing that he wants is to get back at people.
Bar's all locked up. Where'd Mama go?
She's in the parlor.
I thought that she was going to give us a lot of grief about setting our wedding date. But she took it pretty well.
Well, why object? I mean, really, it's not going to change anything, is it? I really wish you'd wait till Seth gets back from Chicago.
We want to do this now, Iva.
Great.
Holden, I'm going to try to call her over. See how she's doing, okay?
Okay. Well, why don't you use the phone in the parlor? You'll have more privacy. Mama. Thanks for being so understanding about Emily and me.
Well, did I have a choice? If I had objected, would you have said no anyway?
No, because I really want this. This is what I want.
Oh, sweetheart. I look in your eyes and I should see joy. But all I see is that same driven, intense look you used to have as a young boy. And I never understood it. And I never knew how to make it go away. What can I say, sweetheart? I'll be there. I'll be at the wedding, and I wish with all my heart that this marriage will bring you whatever it is you want.
Thanks, Mama. It will. Because it's gonna be a new beginning for me. It's not gonna be what I had in mind with Louie, but Emily and I, we're gonna make it work.
Yeah, well, that's great news about finding Nick's car, Roy. I just wish you'd found Nick in it.
Yeah, me too. But at least we've got a lead on him now. We've got an officer out there at the Lawrence estate waiting for Corinne and Monica to come home from a dinner engagement.
Are you bringing them in for questioning?
Yeah. If we come up with anything interesting, I'll give you a call. How late are you going to be up?
All night. I've got tons of things to go over before I brief Barbara for the grand jury.
Barbara's really got a terrific lawyer. Oh, speaking of lawyers, what's up between you and this guy, Thornton Converse from your Chicago office? You didn't seem too happy to see him when he came into your office this afternoon.
Well, he's just one of those people that can't seem to take no for an answer.
What do you want to talk to you about? Must have been important for him to come all the way out here without an appointment.
Well, we had some unfinished business to take care of. Listen, Roy, I hate to cut you short, but I really need to get back to work.
Yeah, well, look, if anything turns up in the questioning, I'll give you a call, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Roy. Bye-bye.
I swear, Jessica, I have no idea how that gun got into my hand.
Hello?
Hello, Jessica.
Thornton, I thought I made it clear to you.
Please,
this
Jessica,
afternoon.
just hear me out. We have to talk.
There's nothing to talk about. Now, I've got a new life here, and you're not part of it, so why can't you just accept it?
Because I know that you don't really believe that, any more than I do. Listen, I want you to have breakfast with me tomorrow.
That's out of the question.
Why? What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. I'm up to my neck in a murder case here, and I just really don't have time for this.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Please, Thornton, just go back to Chicago and get on with your life, and let me get on with mine.
I can't do that, Jess. You know me. Once I have made up my mind, I don't give up. I'll give you a call in the morning. Pleasant dreams.
Wait a minute. Thornton?
Casey, but an ultra-romantic setting. I mean, but we're only having pot roast.
So? Just because we said I do doesn't mean the romance is over. We're just getting started, darling.
And now that we're married, things could be different.
Yeah.
Exotic.
Yeah. More better. Now that everybody knows how much we love each other, right?
Yeah.
Even Mrs. Fatwater.
Fatwater. You know what? I wish that Tom and Mark could get that feeling back. You know? I've been thinking about what she said about Taylor, you know, and Tom is in a very vulnerable position right now. Well, listen to me, because he sees Margot and Hal all the time.
Yeah, well, Tom is a big boy. I told you that. Why don't you just stop worrying about him, okay?
Yeah, but we know how crafty Taylor is. I mean, she could find the right moment.
Tom is not going to fall for any of Taylor's baloney. Don't worry about it. He's still in love with Margot, and she is still in love with him. And love will find a way. It did with us, didn't it? Didn't it?
Yes,
Didn't it?
It did.
Tenure defeat conditions, but if I were present. Come on in, Ed. I'm just working on the, Taylor, hi.
Hi, sorry to disappoint you, Tom.
On the contrary, your lovely face is never a disappointment. Come on in.
Well, a little bird told me that you'd be working late tonight, and I thought you might need something to keep your strength up, so I brought a little gourmet nourishment from the Pampered Palate. Now, you just go right back with whatever you were doing, and I'll set everything up, and then I'll have a bite with you, and then I'll get out of your hair, I promise.
You know, this is very thoughtful of you.
Well, just my way of saying thank you for Thanksgiving. Being with you and your family was the best holiday I ever had. Sorry. I know it wasn't your best. Without Margot there.
Please, no wine for me. I need to keep a clear head. I'm going to be working all night.
Oh, just a little bit?
Okay.
I know this must be a very tense time for you, knowing that you may have to prosecute Barbara. I admire your being able to be objective.
Well, let's just hope I continue to keep my objectivity.
Don't you dare doubt yourself, Tom Hughes. You're a man of great integrity. I know you do the right thing. Cheers.
Let's throw it in.
Tom, we found Nick's car.